And we're back, all flash.
No substance.
So today's top 5 is the top 5 Jim Carrey movies. Now that he's back on the small screen with Showtime's Kidding, which he's getting great reviews on. It's good to see him come back. Yeah, it's he's playing kind of like a Mr. Rogers type, running the kids show, but they show like the personal demons and all the stuff that he's got to face on the outside. So it's pretty interesting.
I get it.
If you haven't checked it out, check it out. But right now we want to revisit his classics. So Aspen, go first.
Okay. My number 5.
No! Number 5!
I forgot about that. Is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, at least it was.
This is my kid, I swear. All right.
Okay, I put it at number 5 because I didn't want y'all to yell at me for putting it any higher. But
No,
it is a funny movie. I mean, I know that like rumors that he like really hated doing it because of the makeup and that it was like really uncomfortable.
And real hot.
Yeah, but definitely like he just brought that character to life. Like I the animated version is totally different to like the life that he brought in. It was really nice.
Okay.
All right.
Number 4
is The Mask.
The
That
Mask.
movie so much.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It is super funny, and I think I like the fact that he plays this like insecure banker, and like this woman comes in is like super suave.
It's a power tie.
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz, the height of her hotness.
Yeah, I just think it's really funny, and like this like entity or this mask that gives him this like confidence is super cool. You know?
Well, he's a god of mischief. It's Loki.
Yeah.
So he's really Tom Hiddleston.
Well,
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tie that in.
alright, number
3
is Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
When Nature Calls.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of the best ones. I love the
It's
opening.
the better of the Ace Ventura films.
No, it is not. But
It
okay.
is too.
I like that one because I like the whole opening where like the raccoon dies and he's like
Cliffhanger. It's all from Cliffhanger. Yeah.
He's totally like he's not doing any more pet detective things anymore.
This took you 80 years to achieve.
And they're like, please just
I don't want it anymore.
And then they have a party when you leave. I just like the Slinky scene. It's the best. Everyone loves the Slinky.
Everyone loves the Slinky. Slinky. Go, Slinky, go.
No.
The better of the Ace Ventura films.
No, it is not, but okay.
Number 2
Number 2.
is Liar Liar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably it's really up there for me just because that's probably I think that's like one of my first Jim Carrey movies.
So you're sure you're basically talking about the whole father dynamic?
Yeah,
with the,
definitely.
With the kid.
I mean, even though I know it's like father-son, but I was here first, okay? Just stating the record, I was here first.
Yes, you were here first. Okay.
And my number 1.
Number 1!
The Truman Show.
Okay.
The Truman Show as number 1.
Yeah, definitely my number 1. I think it's one of the more dynamic stories, not just like character that he's had. I think it's a really good story of this whole like a life within, another world kind of thing. And he like has no idea. It's kind of like Boyhood, but like confused, like,
But to be watched and not even know, I mean,
it's
having your
like,
whole life
it's like
televised,
the first touch of
It's like YouTube.
people, it's like the first touch of people realizing that like security and like smart homes and like that's all stuff that like is possible now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super crazy.
That's a pretty good list. I'm very proud of you. So my number 5
All right.
also starts with the Grinch.
What?
Absolutely. When you look at what Karloff did with the original animated in the 60s Grinch, he played it really somber, really evil. Well, not really evil, but you know what I mean. He like really mad and
you could kind of still feel that the character was cute. I think you couldn't like get the villainous out of the animated character.
right. And the live action and how he did it, he just made him a complete goof. Really, he still had the anger. He still displayed everything that Karloff did for the most part, but he had a lightheartedness to it. There was a lot of he was more of a sympathetic character.
Yeah, you could really feel the like sadness and stuff.
Yeah, especially when you see the origin of it when he was little and with Martha May and all that. I mean, you kind of sympathize with him and understand why he is the way he is.
Those poor Grinches.
I love
Grinches.
that scene when he bites into the Santa plate when they offer him a cookie. Instead, he actually just bites the plate and he's like, Santa. And they're like, oh my god.
No, mine's when he's actually meeting the little girl. and then
Like wraps her up in the...
I thought no, not the very first time, but when she meets him at his house, and he's there, he's like, yeah, that was hilarious. Hey, number 4 was Bruce Almighty.
Oh, that's on.
I love Bruce Almighty.
I like Morgan Freeman.
You're going to the tail end of his career almost. Towards the end of his career a little bit.
20 years ago.
But no, but I'm talking about like when his career was already starting to just a little bit go down a little bit, but he came back with that movie and the comedy chops were still there. Everything that you love about Jim Carrey was there. I just thought that movie was so damn funny.
Yeah.
And you got him, like you said, with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
You got him with Jennifer Aniston. This is the role, in my opinion, where Steve Carell actually, this is what made Steve Carell come out. As far as to come out, hey, but to come out to be a standout in the movie, I thought, and to the point where they spinned off his character to Evan Almighty. So I thought that, I thought Jim Carrey was gold in that movie, and I loved it. Number 4. Number 3. Dumb and Dumber.
Really?
I freaking love Dumb and Dumber. Now, if you're gonna compare it to Part 2, that's not fair. But Part 1 on its own, standalone by itself, our pets' heads are falling off. It's just hilarious. I mean, you can quote line after line with that damn movie, and him and Jeff Daniels, you just never thought that those two would mesh so well. So yeah, absolutely. Dumb and Dumber is one of my favorites.
But I wouldn't have had any other reason to like it, but that they went to Aspen.
That's very true. Oh gosh. Well, modesty. Number 2 was the first Ace Ventura.
That's not the best.
I'm sorry, but that movie was just the thing that just let him take off. In Living Color kind of set it up, but that movie is what launched him. That was in '94. I'll never forget it because I watched it in high school.
Oh Lord.
But that movie was just so damn funny, from the beginning when he was all, would you like me to take your pants off? Gee, let me think. Just from the very beginning, just everything about that movie is just so funny. I think, in all honesty, I think that it has a lot more substance to it than Part 2 does. I thought Part 2, he tried too hard. Now, granted, I'm going to give you this, Terrence. Bumblebee Tuna. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, is funnier than Ace Ventura, Pet Detectives.
Yeah.
It is funnier, but it's not a better movie.
It's a better movie.
It's not a better movie.
The movie was a comedy, sir. It's a funnier movie.
I still think Ace Ventura as a whole was a better movie. My number 1 was Liar Liar.
Nice.
Really? Who made y'all's list?
For me,
God, I should have been on the show.
the best Jim Carrey movie for me was Liar Liar. You got everything from that movie. You got him as far as his connection with his son. You saw how he was the work being a workaholic and you get that with
the whole family man kind of situation.
Yeah, and it's just but the minute that he can't lie no more, it's just freaking off the hook. And what he does, especially the end courtroom scene. That whole thing was freaking awesome. That was. You got Jennifer Tilly looking good. You got the little boy in him. The chemistry he had with the little boy, you would really believe that was his son. And I'm sorry, but I really did not like Carrie Elwes in that movie. I was hoping Jigsaw would have gotten him then, but either way. No, I'm just playing Carrie. I love you, Carrie Elwes. I'm just kidding. Robin Hood, men's size, baby. All right, honorable mentions.
I wish I was honest. All the ones y'all missed.
My honorable mentions are I Love You, Philip Morris.
Okay. Okay.
Dumb and Dumber. Okay. And Bruce Almighty.
Mine was Man on the Moon, The Mask,
Top 5.
Truman Show, Cable Guy. I liked Fun with Dick and Jane. I thought that was hilarious. And of course, Batman Forever.
Burt Wonderstone.
No.
Who made your list?
All right.
That's the same number 1.
Let us know who you and him did. Yeah, that's right. Let us know who got the best list. Who do you agree with? Who do you not agree with? Put it in the comments below. Aspen, take us home.
As always, don't forget to like and subscribe these videos. Check out all the other stuff that we have and all the other top 5s. And of course, as always, see you later. Art, you're fired.
If there's any top 5s that you'd like for us to do, please leave it in the comment below and we will do that for you. For Terrence in the back and Art, wherever the hell he's at, I'm Manny.
I'm Aspen.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Talking
Is it recording?
It should be because I think I hit her.
Can you stop yelling?
3, 2, 1.
Stop yelling.
25 seconds.
Leave Brittany alone.
3, 2, 1.